Good morning, everybody. Nice and early in the morning before 10 o'clock in the morning. Got to send this out before my friend Brooklyn complains. So, very interesting parsha, very exciting parsha. Parsha Yisro. This is Mountain Torah. This is the big one. This is the big one. And we know that there is a pasuk, Bo Midbar Sinai. The people come to Midbar Sinai, Bayom Hazeh. Okay, or Chodesh Sivan, a few days before Mount Torah, and Rashi says, well, Yom Hazeh, Yom Hazeh, teach you that each day is like getting the Torah. Okay, famous Rashi, Yom Hazeh, each day is fresh, like we get the Torah fresh from new each day. But you think about it, Pri Tzaddik says that wasn't the day of Mount Torah. The day that people got the Torah was the sixth day of Sivan. So why do we have this limud by Rosh Chodesh Sivan? They get to Midbar Sinai. Maybe there's a sign there. It said you're entering, you're leaving Mitzrayim area. You're going to Sinai. Why is that? By Yom Hazeh, talk about going to the Midbar as opposed to getting the Torah by Har Sinai. Excellent, good question. I never thought about that. So the Pri Tzaddik talks about that the day that they officially went to the Midbar was a big day for them. Because that's the day that they officially turned around from Mitzrayim and turned towards the Midbar. What the heck? Lechtech Achra B'Midbar. The huge chus that the Jewish people went to the Midbar to get the Torah. They could have said to Moshe, let's get the Torah in Mitzrayim. Let's get the Torah in Paris, somewhere, a nice place. Why the Midbar? The fact that they turned around from all that Mitzrayim had to offer, whether it was money, whether it was the tumah, all the tithes, all the things that Mitzrayim had, all the things that a big city has, Midbar does not have. And the Pri Tzaddik says the day that you can turn away from Olam Hazeh, extra things, that's a turning point in your life. That's the day that you can totally embrace the Torah and accept the Torah and make the Torah part of yourself. The old Sifraim Kliyakar says that a person can't have two shulchanos. You got one's your ikar, one's your tafel. If Olam Hazeh is your ikar, then Mamela, Torah is going to be your tafel. That's all there is to it. And everyone always has an answer to this. Yeah, but I know this rich guy, the tafel. Okay, I don't know what that means exactly, but a person can't have two main things in their life. There's one thing. There's one thing. And that's the point that the Pri Tzaddik says, is that the moment that you turn away from extras of Olam Hazeh, that's the time, that's the Yom Hazeh, that's a turning point in your life, and that's a big schus to the Jewish people. When they left Mitzrayim to go to the Midbar to get the Torah, that's a big piece. They rely totally on Hashem, and I'm not going to rely on my own Hazeh things, I'm going to focus totally on the Torah. This past week, my chavrusa needed 5 shekel for something, and he says, do you have any money on you? I'm like, money? I don't have any Olam Hazeh. I'm going to Shem learning, no Olam Hazeh. He says, well, you brought your phone with you, so I don't have a good answer for that. But either way, you're supposed to kind of turn away from Olam Hazeh and focus on the Torah. And the Pri Tzaddik says as well, someone who makes their house of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, the Me'achol, and he throws himself from Chemes Olam Os B'Torah, you make your house the Bais of Hashem. During the week, it's kind of your own world, the world of working, the world of Olam Hazeh. But if you bring Shabbos, you bring Hashem into your world by throwing things off of extras, you now turn your Shabbos and your week into Bais of Hashem. Hashem comes to your house. Hashem comes to your house. Which is why, if you bring the 6 days of week, the 6 days of the week, you bring Hashem to your house, your week, Hashem will come to your house. And this is why the Shulchan Aruch says people playing games, jumping around, not doing Torah things, it's still considered oneg nefesh. You're still keeping Shabbos. It's not like, oh, I have to learn 24 hours a day, I can't play any games. No, playing board games, playing Splenda, playing with the neighbors, that's oneg Shabbos. That's oneg Shabbos. So the whole Shabbos is following Shabbos. And the Pri Tzaddik also quotes his Rebbe, who says that halacha chol yom isn't just learning halacha all day, but keeping halacha. So if you are on the street and you see something you're not supposed to see, you turn away That's hilchot. That's halacha. That's keeping the halacha of keeping halacha of Hashem. So too, when you keep Shabbos, staying away from averos, that's keeping Shabbos. That's halacha. And the point is not just to have during the week halacha, but the point is when I keep Hashem in my house during the week, I throw away extra things and I focus on Shabbos, focus on Hashem. Hashem will bring His house into your house on Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom. And this is Zech Nishmas, my grandfather, who lived in Aaron Halevi, whose yahrzeit is today. Never got to meet him, but hopefully he'll be proud of the Torah that we're learning, the Torah that we're sharing, and his chus. He should be Meiltz Yasher, and we shall have a fantastic Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.